So here's my take on the Stealth Performance module. This is for my 2017 Ram Ecodiesel, and I've been having a lot of issues with it. First of all, the mileage claims, I didn't get any of that. That was BS. Second, it does increase your, the seat of the pants feel. My turbo lag was gone. It was pretty good little tuner, I guess you could, if you want to call it a tuner. Paid about $600 from this. Bought it directly from Stealth Performance. I did leave a review on the website too. Probably gave them more stars than it should have. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick runaround on what this product actually is and what it really does. And the reason, and I'll tell you why this is not on my truck anymore. So, when you purchase one of these, you'll get a wiring harness. It comes with a couple plug-ins here. And then there's a knob to adjust your power settings. So, this plugs into your fuel pressure rail. And then the one that you disconnect from the fuel pressure rail will go into this one right here. And then you can adjust your settings. I honestly didn't really feel a difference between messing with this plug. This knob. Everything just kind of felt the same. And then this one actually plugs into the module itself. So, like I said, I did notice a little bit of, performance, a little more torque. But then I started getting some issues. I got service throttle body issues. I had some P codes which were saying low boost pressure and just a lot of different things. And I decided to take the module off. And I did a little research on this style of, I guess we can again call it a programmer. So essentially what these do is they plug into your truck. This little box here tells the truck that pretty much everything's okay, and then this thing goes about and overfuels your system. So that in turn, overfueling your system is not a good thing. It creates a lot more soot, creates a lot more, I guess you just call it soot, and that stuff accumulates in your intake and inside your head and all your, all of that stuff. And for me, I also noticed a lot more regens going on in my truck, and that was one of the big things before it started to malfunction. I'm well beyond my 90 days or 30 days, whichever it was, to get a refund or turn this thing back in. I'm sure I could get this replaced, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and go with a legitimate tuner for my truck. So like I said, if you're trying to keep your truck for the long run, this is not what you want. So pretty much this thing, like I said, it overfuels your truck. So it clogs everything with soot. And it just hurts you later on and down the road, because let's say you decide to delete after about, your warranty goes away, 5 years, 100,000 miles, whatever it is nowadays. And then you go ahead to pull everything apart. It's just going to be gummed up and gunked up and just soot, and you're going to have to either pull apart everything, have it professionally cleaned, or just buy new parts when you go ahead and delete. So this thing is, like I said, it's telling your truck to overfuel. It doesn't do anything with air ratios. It doesn't do anything with timing. all it's doing is telling your truck to fuel, fuel, fuel. So that's a bad thing. And I'm sure a lot of you guys probably, if you know a little bit about tuning, know that's not a good thing to have. And what I did was I took a flathead screwdriver and I went ahead and just popped the tabs just to see what, you know, $600 here plus tax and shipping is getting you. So you pull open this thing right here. There's a little circuit board, and I don't know if you can see, but there's pretty much nothing else in there. This thing is a pretty big box. I'm sure they just do that so you feel like you're actually getting something maybe. But more into this, as you can see here, just a cheap circuit board with a little programming port is what I assume that is, and a lot of resistors. And I guess there's some other info on there. So I was kind of looking on the internet here, and all in all, you're probably looking at about $20 worth of parts just to make this $600 thing happen. But it's trash. I do not recommend anybody trying to get a stealth performance module. All you're doing is buying $20 worth of cheap stuff, putting it on your $70,000+ trucks. They will do more damage than they do good. If you guys are looking for a reputable tuner for your truck that's not deleted, I would recommend checking out Banks. They're one of the companies that actually do a lot of their homework on things like this. I think I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to buy cheap garbage anymore. And I got sucked into all the hype, especially on all their posts or Facebook posts and all these people using these things. And you know, Stealth doesn't even tell you how they do this. They don't tell you what their programmer does to make more horsepower. And on top of that, they have no dyno results. They have nothing to support their claims. All they say is that dynos can't read the power output of these, or for some reason or another, whatever it is. But there you go. Piece of crap. So hopefully you guys do more research, and hopefully this video helps some of you guys so you're not, you know, spending $600+ like I did and finding out what you got is trash. So appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, have a good one.